It started with a vision of snowy pinnacles high above the hills of Provence several years ago. John couldn't get these mountains out of his mind. 2 years ago we were able to make a short visit to Vallouise, but the weather was too uncertain, the flying too dangerous, so we contented ourselves with long, beautiful hikes in the mountains. We did begin to learn the local geography though, which was dominated by the towering peak of Mont Pelvoux. From the landing in Vallouise, we would drive to the tiny hamlet of Puy-à-Yaux, and from there it was only a 15-minute walk to lunch.
Okay, let's see how we're going to do this. It's a long way over there to Mont Pelvoux. Right, and we're going to start way down here. There's Vallouise, there's Puy-à-Yaux, and there's lunch. And then we end up working our way.
On this day, we were unable to get much above 10,000 feet. John chose to fly towards Mont Pelvoux anyway, but was unable to get enough lift and started sinking out. Once I knew he was safe, I decided to fly the other way across the valley just to explore more terrain.
Tried flying across here and it didn't work too well, so I think we probably have to go even farther. And there's this thing over here called Point Guyard over here, and that might be high enough so that we can actually fly straight across here and find lift in front of Mont Pelvoux. And the goal, of course, is to find lift and then get up into this area. It's a long way back to the LZ. We have to fly all the way back to Vallouise, all the way back to here. Well, we'll see what happens.
Well, there goes John, right towards Mont Pelvoux. I guess I better follow him. Flying so directly at such a gigantic rock face before. Dang, there's John down there. But look, the lift's working for him. The next 10 minutes or so circling in a beautiful thermal together. the summit of Mont Pelvoux, we can finally see the very highest peaks of the range behind it. They are Barre des Écrins and La Meije, two famous alpine climbs. John flying in front of Mont Blanc, the highest alpine peak on the distant horizon. John is telling me that he's excited but cold and probably ready to go down. From this altitude, you get the feeling you could fly almost anywhere in France. I decided to see if I could get beyond Vallouise and look down on the town we were staying at, Briançon, in the next valley.
John, I'm following you.
There's Briançon. It was really exciting to know I could fly to it if I chose, but smarter probably to go back to our car. So now I'm going to turn and fly back to Vallouise and John. There is a view of our launch and Mont Pelvoux in the background with the cloud over it. As I approach Vallouise, I have a really good view of Puy-Aillot on the hillside and our launch site. Well, time to lose some altitude.